Man, do you like podcasts? Well then,
welcome to
No Gimmicks Needed!
So, what do you guys want to talk about?
this is the Nerd Coalition. Enjoy the show. This weekend coming up, July 12th and 13th, is huge on wrestling. And the 13th of July, on that next Sunday, as we're recording this, we're doing Evolution 2, which is the all-women's pay-per-view from WWE. The last Evolution that we had was what, 2016? I want to say it was. Oh no, 2018.
Yeah, I think it's 20. Was it 2018?
Yeah, it was 2018 because this was
yeah,
the
it was
one.
2018 because 2016 Becky wasn't. Yeah, so it's 2018. Yeah.
Yeah, because this was like their answer because the women couldn't. This is before the women couldn't even travel with them to Saudi Arabia. If y'all remember that, because 2018 is when they first signed their contract with Saudi Arabia. So this was the women at that time couldn't even travel. It took about 2 to 3 years before the women were even able to come and to have matches on there. So they had a decent show for what it was. So now we have Evolution 2. And I have to say that this thing has been promoted horribly. Horribly. And I was like, Triple H, you gotta do better. Like, it's like, do y'all even care? Like, it's one of them, like, you know what? Let's just get it out the way type things. Because this one, it lacks everything that the first one had. Because the first one, it was like, oh, it's cool. It's an all women's pay per view led by Ronda Rousey. I know that there were some things that they were trying to do on this show they couldn't do because Liv Morgan got injured. I get it. But what I want to do is we're gonna give our prediction.
No, I will say though, it's like it is hard, but also they are promoting three shows, quote unquote, PLEs at once.
Yeah,
that's like probably what's hurting it too as well, because it's like we got to get the Goldberg Saturday night's main event, then we got to get the Great American Bash, then we got to get Evolution 2, then we got to get ready in a few weeks for SummerSlam is next. So it's just like everything is just back to back to back to back, and then everything when it happened in the same weekend, it's kind of it's just like,
honestly,
this ain't even WrestleMania weekend or nothing. It's just a regular week.
Honestly, I think it's because also of Nick Khan's pettiness. To be honest with you, I do think that him just trying to have all this up going, because everybody knows AEW has their All In. That's their stadium show, All In Texas on Saturday, and he got we got Saturday night's main event and NXT Great American Bash both on that Saturday. One in the daytime, one in the nighttime. So he's really trying to sabotage AEW, and then the women just get left to Sunday. I feel as though if the Evolution was the only thing we was talking about this weekend, it would probably got more praise or more build or just more attention to it.
Yeah.
So we have a 7-match card so far. They may make it 8. It was 8 last in 2018, so they may make it 8 again this year. Because right now I don't. Tiffany Stratton. Oh, okay. Tiffany Stratton is on here. But
I have a petty question though.
Say what?
I have a petty question.
Sure.
And I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say this gonna make it or break it to see how special it is, but like, I really kind of need a different setting for this.
What you mean?
Like, if it's the Raw or SmackDown stage, I'm gonna kind of be disappointed, low-key.
Oh no, I agree with you on that one. I agree with you on that.
Because the last one they made it different. Even they was doing the same set for the last one, but then on the Evolution, they thought, all right, we're gonna make it different. Even if it's just a tunnel, like an old school WWE tunnel or a live event tunnel or whatever, that's different. It don't look like Raw and SmackDown. I kind of want it to have a different look or feel.
No, I 1,000% agree with you on that.
Wait. When is Great American Bash?
Great American Bash is on the 12th.
And Evolution is on the 13th?
Yes.
Is it in the same building?
Okay. Evolution's going to be in Atlanta, Georgia, at the State Farm Arena, and then let's see, Saturday.
I thought they all are.
Oh damn! Okay, Saturday main event's going to be in the State Farm Arena, and Great American Bash is going to be at Atlanta, Georgia, at the center stage.
Oh, center stage. Okay, well that's the UFC. Okay, well then it's going to look like. Okay, well then it's going to look like Saturday night's main event. Okay,
it probably is, yeah, because
that's fine. I'm fine with that because that's something different. It's not the. So I'm fine with that. I'm just saying I need a different setting, at least. I
agree. Well, let's get to these cards here. So, right now, since after SmackDown went off the air, we got a fatal 4-way tag team match for the women's tag team championships. Is Raquel?
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa. I didn't know they had that many women's tag teams.
They don't. Because look. We still don't even know.
They got Zarya and Sol Ruka.
Well, Sol Ruka is defending her championship against Izzy Dame at Great American Bash. So
she's not doing double duty?
It'll be the next day. So I don't necessarily know. It's a possibility. Because right now, it's Raquel and Roxanne. Because Roxanne took Liv Morgan's place. And Alexa Bliss and Charlotte has just teamed up. Now,
Charlotte needs something to do, huh? All right.
Exactly. They may put B-Fab and Mia Yim in there, but I think they're going to be in the Battle Royal, to be honest with you. Lash don't got no part no more because they fired her, which is stupid. And honestly, I really don't know what other teams or makeshift teams they're going to put in there, to be honest with you. But I don't see it being...
I thought... Natalya was in there.
Who?
Natalya.
Yeah, but she ain't got a partner right now. The last thing Natalya has, the last person Natalya has been partnering with was Maxine Dupree.
Yes.
They might, but once again, I think they're going to have these qualifying matches on Raw and SmackDown this week.
You're giving them way too much credit.
Yeah, I am, but they just threw Alexa Bliss and Charlotte together, and I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah. So you don't think they just want to throw them in there?
They probably would. You know, honestly, who cares? Because I still think
to my mind, what I thought it was Roxanne and Raquel. I thought it was Sol Ruka and Zarya. I thought it was Charlotte and Alexa, and I thought it was Natalya and Maxine. Yes.
It is possible. You know what? Sure. I still think that Raquel and Roxanne win the match. They retain. But we also have
I say they retain. I say they retain too.
Yeah. We also have an NXT Women's Championship match. JC Jane taking on Jordan Grace. As soon as JC Jane won that championship from Stephanie McCure, I was like, it's transitional only. Her next defense, she's losing it, and it's going to be to Jordan Grace. Jordan Grace is going to be the new...
what you call not in it either?
Who?
Mariah May?
No. Right now it's just one-on-one. Jordan Grace taking on JC Jane.
Oh yeah, I got He-Man for the win.
Yeah, Action League Now is winning it.
Huh?
I said Action League Now is winning it.
Yeah.
They have a battle royal for the Women's World Championship match at Clash in Paris. That's after, I think it's in September. So it's I don't know how, I don't know. They don't have the participants of the battle royal. We don't necessarily know. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a mixture of NXT.
Before you name the participants. Do you think that they will give somebody time to prepare because it's in September, or do you think it'll be somebody current?
I think my pick to win it was
Wait, just say are they current or are they not current? Then we can get into the whole prediction.
They're current.
Okay, they're current. Okay. All right, cool. All right, now you can say who you think gonna be in the order. Well, I just had to ask that.
I know it's not her name anymore, but I had Mariah May winning it.
Do you ever win it? She's on NXT. You want her going all the way to the top?
I think they're gonna have NXT women in this battle royal also, and I think that because right now, look, as much as I love Jordan Grace is ready for the main roster. She don't need to be on NXT. She don't. So I figured when they called Julia up and they called Stephanie up, that they was going to call Jordan up. But I was like, oh, because they had Jordan just lose to Stephanie for the title. I was like, if they was going to have Jordan stay, she would have won the title. But now, since they're doing it this way, I think if Jordan wins it now and then by September, Mariah May gets it, Jordan comes to the main roster and Mariah May can have her run with NXT down there. It's a stretch, I know. Or honestly,
I'm gonna say,
go ahead.
Your reason is why I think that she's gonna stay.
Okay.
Because they brought up Stephanie and Julia at the same time, close back to back, and Roxanne, sort of like Roxanne officially called up with them.
Yeah.
I think that's why Jordan's gonna stay because they need somebody down there.
Then my next pick was if her finger is feeling better, if it's healed, Bianca Belair. I'm like, how do you not give her a spot on this show if she's healthy? Rhea's locked in right now. Naomi's locked in right now. Jay's locked in right now. You know, so Bianca is not doing anything right now. So her going there and winning a title match at Clash in Paris, I think if she's healed, have Bianca go in there and win it.
Okay. See, I'm honestly, but it's like if it's Evolution, I kind of want to like have at least one older person or one like quote unquote legendary person or something win, like do something of note, not just be there for like remember, not just be there for a remember win. And this is probably the only opportunity that somebody would have to do that. But I don't know who that person would be though. Like I would say like a Beth Phoenix should give you a good match, look good. Like I would try to say that, but the only other person I can think of is Leah, and I know Leah not doing that. So.
Yeah, no, and she didn't win that matchup. I still think that if it's not Mariah May or whatever her new name is now, it'll be Bianca Belair.
Bianca, okay.
Because choice.
All right, let me go into my my Rolodex real quick of who I.
Because Trish does like to play it safe a lot, so.
You don't think since she came back and everything that Nikki won't win, and if she has till September, it gives her a good time to like work out and get some ring rust knocked off.
No, the way WWE got rid of Mickey, I don't think they viewed Mickey in that light, so I don't think so.
I say Nikki.
Nikki or Mickey?
Nikki.
Like Mickey James?
No, Nikki Bella.
Oh God, I forgot about Nikki. I hope not.
But I was saying that's the only like quote unquote legend that will come back and like she can have something going for September. Like
because I know the original plan was to have Liv and Raquel take on the Bella Twins for the tag team championships, but Liv got hurt, so they may still put the Bellas.
Do you think so? Do you think Bria come back?
I think Bria will come back for that match to be at Evolution.
But I'm saying, she kind of like she ain't getting paid by AEW, but basically she might as well be. Like she in the front row every match.
You're right. So, but I can see Nikki Bella entering that battle royal. So, you're right. I'm scared of that though.
But all I was saying is like I know Bianca and all that. I'm just saying they maybe at least want one older act, quote unquote older act, to win something, and that's the only spot I can give that to somebody on this whole show.
Yeah.
Also, I wouldn't mind if they were to put, since they are, partnered with TNA, put some old TNA, like bring back the Iconics and put them in the tag team match.
Whew, you asking for a lot though, but I see what you're saying.
I'm just saying, they can do it. I mean, come on now.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me, whoa, real quick. You mean to tell me if somebody from TNA, like OG TNA, was to come back into Battle Royal, you wouldn't be like, oh, that's interesting? Not like Awesome Kong, but like how weird would it be if like ODB or like El Kim, somebody that's from TNA that's like, oh, that's kind of interesting. Not Angelina Love of Velvet Sky though, not them, but anybody else.
Out of all the names you said, Gail Kim is the one that's sticking out to me the most.
And plus, she needs a redemption arc,
Yeah, I agree with that. Okay,
I would say Layla, but they just don't care about Layla at all. Like
at all.
You know Michelle McCool gonna be there though.
Of course she is.
Speaking of Michelle McCool, does the Undertaker have like pictures of Triple H or something?
You know, I don't know, but he know where the clock. He know where the bones is at.
I'm just saying because it's like he's in LFG. He got Michelle McCool in LFG. He got a podcast. His podcast hosts off of his podcast to put Michelle McCool in it.
Oh,
I ain't gonna lie. That's kind of. I wouldn't do that. Like his podcast host produced it, everything. He basically fired him and said, "Yeah, my wife's gonna do it now." So it's Taker and Michelle doing the podcast with the guests. I don't know if I like that, but anyways, I don't know if I want to listen to that. All I'm saying is she and him are everywhere. He's not even a Taker no more. He's just Mark to me now. So.
Oh goodness, yeah. I don't know if I'm ready for that one, but hey. Let's go with the next match. We got a triple threat match for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. Becky Lynch versus Bayley versus Lyra Valkyria. It's all a triple threat match. So I don't see Lyra getting it back just yet. I maybe see her getting it back at SummerSlam. I do think Bayley's in here to take the pin. Her and Lyra had a good match on Raw that resulted in a double pinfall between both of them. So I can definitely see Bayley taking the pin here. I don't see Becky losing the championship, not yet. Maybe on the big stage like SummerSlam, but not yet. So I got Becky retaining.
Yeah, I have Becky retaining as well, and honestly, I have Becky pinning Lyra. Maybe by roll up, but I have her pinning Lyra.
So you don't think that Lyra's going to get it back at all this year?
I mean, this year, yeah, maybe, but I'm just saying, as of now, it's just like Becky is just better with it right now than Lyra was at the time. So maybe if Lyra, this can give Lyra some heat, and then people will care about her more. But right now, I kind of still iffy, don't care about her, but I do because she's gaining momentum.
Yeah.
But when it was just her having a belt, nobody cared. So it's kind of like she's getting a nice rub that could help her in the future.
Yeah, she's getting a storyline, and she's chasing the title, which makes it more interesting opposed to her having the title.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but still, I go with Becky.
Yeah.
The feud that will not end. Jade Cargill versus Naomi in a no-holds-barred match.
I don't like this.
I don't either.
Doesn't need to happen because I thought it was going to happen at SummerSlam, don't you know?
If this was that's what I'm saying, Triple H, if this was the case, why not have Naomi win at WrestleMania?
Mm-hmm.
If this was the case, right now y'all trying to turn this into a whole summer kind of feud, and I'm like, why are they even like? Why are they beefing? Jade got the best of Naomi throughout the majority of the feud. She moved on. She won Queen of the Ring, but why does Naomi keep attacking her? She won Money in the Bank. Jade has nothing that Naomi wants other than a title shot when she has her own title shot, so it don't really make sense. And then she just hits...
I don't no idea. I say, I don't know. No idea.
She hits Jade on SmackDown with the briefcase, does a little evil ledge on some perceived caution, and I'm just like, y'all not feuding. Y'all should be feuding anymore. Then Jay was like, I won't get my hands on Naomi. So now it's a no holds barred match. I was like, this would have made more sense if you had just had Naomi go over at Mania, opposed to Jay.
Well, honestly, I think this is maybe where Naomi could get her help from last Thursday since there's no DQ.
I agree with you on that one, but I hope, because as of right now, you got, because I thought my plan was Jay would have a reason to go after Naomi if she screwed her out of her championship match with Tiffany Stratton at SummerSlam, right?
Yeah, but honestly,
and she cashed
like
in.
Storyline, like Naomi, it kind of would make sense for her to win or whatever if she has Lash. But like another storyline purpose is that if Jay just always gets the best of Naomi, and then as soon as Jay wins the title, Naomi cashes in, and it's like a gotcha moment. I would do that too if Jay can just always beat Naomi until Naomi cashes in, because that could be a good storyline as well.
It can be. I guess I'm just too impatient to see it. So when it comes to that, I'm like, if Jay beats her again, there's really no point. It has to be Naomi. Would it be a no holds barred? It has to be Naomi. Jay already has her title shot. She won Queen of the Ring. And Naomi already has... Oh, damn. So I just thought about this. Naomi got her briefcase. So, but her losing to Jay twice, it just would not make any sense because of how they're booking the storyline.
But I'm saying, if she do lose to Jay twice, Jay basically like, I don't have a reason to fight you. I beat you all the time. Uh-huh. And Naomi is salty because she keep getting beat by Jay, so that when Jay does win the title, Naomi is instantly there, briefcase in the back, cashing in, just to say, I got you. You know. But, yeah.
That's crazy. All right, well, I got Naomi on this. You got Naomi also, right?
Yeah, I got Naomi with the help of somebody. Maybe somebody. You know.
We also got Tiffany Stratton on SmackDown, who just called out Trish Stratus, and it's gonna be for the Women's Championship, just to be honored to share the ring with Trish Stratus. Honestly, I don't know what. I mean, I love seeing Trish. Trish is a sell, and she looks beautiful, but she ain't winning this championship. Not from Tiffany.
Yeah, no, she's not. And Nia Jax don't have a match on this show?
Who?
Nia Jax.
She may be in the Battle Royal.
See, how is Nia Jax like? She's not a star with like she's in the main event scene of the women's every week almost. But then when it comes to the pay-per-views and the PLEs, she's not even on the show.
I thought that last Women's Standing match that they had on SmackDown in Saudi Arabia, y'all should have saved it for this show, but they didn't. And it was a decent match, but it was on SmackDown in Saudi Arabia, so I didn't see anything live. So I would have saved it for Evolution, but yeah. So it looks like it was going to say Nia Jax in the Battle Royal.
Yeah, but Trish is not coming back for a run, so I'm going to say Tiffy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like because I was getting confused the other day because I thought when Trish came back that she did have a title, but it was the women's championship.
Oh goodness!
I kept thinking I was like, did Trish have a title? Because she was on TV every week and like she was in the main event, and I thought she had a title, but no, she just had must be a women's championship, or she was just like saying she was the best or whatever. But yeah, she's not coming back for that type of thing again. So I can tell you right now, Tiffany.
Exactly. So it's Tiffany Stratton's going to be it, and what I think is going to be the main event is Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship. Does Io lose it here, or does she hold on to it or does Mommy get it back? Like, which way we think we're going?
I mean, she hasn't defended it.
She hasn't, has she?
She had defended it one time, and that was at WrestleMania.
I'm sitting trying to think in my head. Ever since WrestleMania.
And I'm telling you, she hasn't defended it since WrestleMania. She literally what happens every week, which is so weird. It's like Io is stuck in a backstage prison because she's only backstage. Like she's only in backstage segments. Like maybe this week is probably the first time she's been not backstage in a segment in like months.
Yeah.
But that's
insane.
I'm gonna say
I had to go look into that though too.
I'm gonna say Io wins because Oscar and Io at SummerSlam sounds good to me.
It do if they book it that way, because once again, remember Jay won the Royal Rumble. I mean not the Royal Rumble. She won Queen of the Ring, so she's gonna face Tiffany Stratton because that's the show that she on. But you're right, having Oscar and Io, that would be a good match.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but it's like when you do stuff like that, it's like, what is Rhea gonna do? Because like Oscar and Io and Jade and Tivia, what is Rhea gonna do? So those type of questions, like Rhea just cannot be on the show, and I doubt Rhea will fight Becky for the whatever time. Like I doubt they will go that way. So I don't know, but Triple H got to figure it out or call Shawn Michaels.
Shit, bro. Shawn even doing good on Evolve, and that is saying something.
Shawn is the guy. Evolve. Why is he working on Evolve when you got NXT?
Exactly.
Yeah, so of course he's doing a bad job at Evolve. You trying to do three, four, five things at once.
I said Shawn is doing a pretty decent job at Evolve.
Okay. Like you said, he's doing just a decent job. So I say you got too much stuff going on. You know Shawn be, Shawn the Instagram fiend.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's definitely he's hashtag girl dad now.
Mm-hmm.
But
sure, that one I be.
I'm gonna agree with you on this. I'm gonna go with Io retains on this one.
Yes.